There are some things about having microlocks that can be annoying. And so in today's video, I decided to share what those things are. The first thing is the amount of time it took to install the locks. Granted, it was during my third trimester, I think, that I decided to microlock my hair. I was pregnant, and so of course, like as a pregnant person, if you're DIYing anything, it takes forever, more than normal, especially in your last trimester. Maybe my opinion about this is skewed, but it essentially took me a couple of days, I think, to get this done. Only because I just couldn't sit through the tininess of it all. I didn't want to compromise the consistency of my microlocks. It takes a long time to get it installed, and so you have to be patient or find somebody to do it for you. Because of how long it took to install my locks, it just got to a point where I was just kind of impatient with it, and some parts are not the same size. So I have some locks that are too big. Like this one, for example. Like, what is this? This is too thick compared to, let's say, this one. You know, like, I mean, it's hard to tell completely, but yes. Lint. Okay, so check this out. What is this? Like, seriously, what is that? It's lint. So I have this rocking chair in my son's room that is made of whatever cozy material it is. And so every time that I sat in that chair or have sat in that chair, it causes me to get this lint. I tried to dye my hair and I felt like I'd gotten rid of it, but maybe this is new lint. I don't know. Getting it out is a nightmare. I mean, you can't necessarily pick it out because that's ridiculous. So you just kind of have to hope that it just meshes into your hair and binds in there, or you dye your hair. Unless if someone has a good way of taking this lint out, I have not figured it out without compromising the lock itself. So yeah, so the lint is real. And so it is so important to sleep with a bonnet, to kind of like be aware of that. Yeah, I find that it's just the last row, basically, like this back. I guess maybe also because it's on my t-shirts and whatnot, it also catches lint from there. But as much as possible, certainly when you're sleeping, just wear the bonnet. Just do it. Just do it. And then avoid using towels that are like linty. Just use microfiber towels or a t-shirt or something. Just try to avoid the lint. I'm also telling myself that as I record this. The next thing that I don't enjoy are these balls at the end of my locks sometimes. Let me see if I can find one for you. See that? See this little thing? This happens all the time. This happens all the time. My instinct is to do this, but I was told that I need to stop doing that, because essentially when they're doing this, it means that it's trying to bind, like the ends are trying to lock or like form. Yeah, those things are annoying because it feels like it's just a piece of hair that's just needing to be pulled off. And yeah, like it's easy to just want to pull it off, right? Like, look at that. But I don't. I have to try and just say, okay, lock, I know you're forming, you're trying to mature, but really, yeah, I want to yank it out. So those little balls at the end really annoy me, and I'm still trying to understand and figure out how to manage them without, you know, cutting them off or pulling them off, which is kind of how I've been managing them. Shrinkage. Okay, so my hair, granted, it's way better in terms of the shrinkage is less with microlocks than my loose natural hair, but you kind of feel away, right? Because really my hair, like the back reaches over here, you know, or like let's say my front reaches over here, like here, but then it stays there. So I don't know, like I'm okay with this because obviously it's way better in terms of like length than when I'm loose natural, but I'm just like, come on, man, come on, like just no shrinkage, man. I do get around it by doing twist outs sometimes. I mean, I've probably only done it like twice or 3 times since I locked my hair. But if I'm dying to have length or more length, I just like do a twist out. And then I also sometimes after I wash my hair, I just tie it in a bun, and then that kind of also makes it, I don't know, straighten a little bit more, or dry out straight, if that makes sense. Those are the things that I do not like about Microlocs. But obviously my love for Microlocs is way, way more. And I wouldn't even say that these things, I hate them. It's just that they're, you know, just part of the experience or the journey. And it is like no hairstyle is without any flaw. And so I'm happily taking the sort of cons of Microlocs, because the pros really, for me, outweigh anything that could possibly go wrong. So on that note, I'm going to end this video now. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.